All right, what's up, the gamer? How's everything looking? How's everything sounding? Let me know. Let me know. All right, we are live. Let's get it, bro. Your name is Anderdingus. Is that how you want me to refer to you by from now on? Cause that can be arranged. That can be arranged for sure, bro. Oh shoot, wait. This is a hold on, hold on. I gotta fix my layout. I'm on like a different monitor than usual. Let me get that chessboard in the screen. Hold on. 1 second here, bro. Shoot. 1 second. Just fixing my layout. Ah. I mean, I guess that's probably good enough. Like a little bit smaller. Bigger. Sorry, 1 second, guys. Bear with me. There you go. That looks good. All right. Let's get it. Game number 1. Let's play. What is your favorite opening for black? It doesn't have to be popular or anything, but just if you could, you would. I usually play like the Italian defense. Um, I feel like that's good against most E4s. Against D4, when they play like the London or something like that, I'll normally just kind of mirror them and then try to outmaneuver them in the middle game. So, yeah, it kind of just looks like getting my knight out here and then playing for F5 at some point. If I can get my bishop out early, I will. So he stops my bishop from getting out. So my bishop will go to E6 instead, and we're just kind of looking to castle short. If that makes sense. Who won the tournament? I came in third place. The winner was I forget. I forget who won it, but I came in third. I'll always take a podium in the viewer tournament. Let's take in the center, and then we'll drop the bishop back here. All right, that looks reasonable. Oh, whoops. All right, so they bring the bishop out, hitting our knight. I'm just gonna ignore that and castle, and then we'll move our queen to E8 to get out of the pin. Definitely played this a bunch of times before. All right, we're somehow up at the clock, even though we've been just kind of screwing around this game, but I'll take it. I'll take it. All right, now we get out of the way because the knight's about to hop in, and we don't want to, have some situation where he plays bishop takes, queen takes, and like forks, or like just applies too much pressure here, basically. Yeah, not a setup change, just at my parents' house. I live like 30 minutes from my parents, so like I'm back sometimes. I do live by myself though. All right, let's bring the knight out, hit the bishop. And then now we need to figure out what to do with our own bishop. We can't play bishop to e6 anymore because we would get forked. So what I normally do is just move my king out of the way and play f5, and that way my bishop can contribute. All right. So our long-term plan here is basically we just want to attack on the king side. So we're gonna bring our bishop out when we can, transfer our rooks over. And what this setup does is it kind of sacrifices some of our own king safety in exchange for some attack. Okay, so we don't want him to play here and hit our bishop. We don't want to play forward 2 squares because then the knight hops in. So just 1 square here is good, and then our bishop can come back to a6 if they hit it. Right now it's not a trap because my knight and my bishop hit it, but this move could come at any moment, so um, we don't want to get caught out here. What's so good about keeping the bishop on this diagonal is that this pawn isn't actually defending this bishop, so there could be tactics in the future where we try to take this bishop and they can't recapture. Okay, we can't. Again, he's stopping us from playing f5 because he would take, hit our queen, hit our knight. So we need to step out of the way. I'm just going to go over one square here and just try to get our f5 move in. Okay, our opponent hops in with their knight. What's up, Low Life Kareem? What's up, Gifted? Chizusu. Okay, so he's hitting our bishop here, and again, we talked about this earlier. We do want our bishop to stay alive, so I'm going to drag it back. There's also like long-term pressure on this pawn in the center. We'll have to keep an eye on this pawn with our queen for now, because so like if our queen moved, for example, this pawn would hang because the bishop doesn't defend it anymore. So we got to keep an eye out for that as well. We are playing a bit quicker than our opponent. Our opponent's 2030 here. We're 2080, so we're a bit higher rated as well. Bishop here kind of works a little bit better now. The plan was to play for f5. I honestly don't really see a reason to divert from the plan, so I'm just going to stick to it. If they kick our knight out, we can go back to e7 and trade off, so not really a big deal. Opinions on the modern defense? I've played it a few times. I think it's good. I actually don't know why it's called the modern defense. Is it like recently like created? Where's that come from? So pawn takes, bishop takes would be the idea here. Setting up tactics along this diagonal. As soon as the bishop comes out, we would put the queen behind it on d7. There could be tactics like bishop takes, pawn takes, queen takes, the knight's kind of loose. Maybe there's checkmating ideas. All good stuff. Okay, so they decide to push. They're not technically hitting any of my pieces right now, so I could push this pawn right back, hitting the bishop. Or I could play takes, takes. Or I could bring the bishop out. Got a few decent options here. I'm gonna remove. Ooh, okay, yeah. Let's kick the bishop first, and then I want to take. And then I want to take. Now my bishop has a square to come out too, which is kind of huge, and just justifies this F push in the first place. What's our opponent got for us here? Still continuing to gain time on the clock, which is nice. Knight takes, knight takes, knight takes. That doesn't work. The queen can't really develop. I might just bring my bishop out to stop this pawn. He does have a passed pawn now, which is never really ideal, but... is this too loose? I'm looking at bishop here, knight takes. Queen takes, bishop takes. Bishop here might not actually work. Well, but okay, you know what? I like this because this pawn will be hanging at the end of any sequence as well. So if he did knight takes, bishop takes, queen takes, rook takes, I think we're fine here. I think we're fine here. Gamer says, since you're at your parents' house, does this mean that I have the house all to myself? What? If you guys are new here and enjoying the stream, don't forget to click that subscribe and follow button. We go live with streams like this one pretty much every single day and post all the best moments onto our channel. So if nothing happened right now, I'd play bishop takes, knight takes pawn. And then we would have a 3v1 on the right side of the board, and we'd essentially just be saying, I'm going to stop this pass pawn, and then we're going to play the 3v1, and we'll win that way. Hi, Bissy. Played chess for like 5 or 6 years. I like kind of learned how to play growing up, and then like got into it 5 or 6 years ago. All right, guys, I'm gonna put a poll up for what you guys want to see on stream today. It's gonna be called Time Control question mark. It's gonna have Rapid, it's gonna have Blitz, and it's gonna have Bullet. Everyone vote in the chat. Let me know if you don't feel opinionated and are just here to vibe out. No pressure to vote. Hey, thanks for the full flow state, Cole. Appreciate it, man. Thank you for the flow state. All right, I'm gonna take here as we had planned. I don't think my light squared bishop is very good this game, so. And see, now I'm thinking if we take this pawn, queen takes bishop. Do we win a pawn back? Or like knight here, bishop takes pawn. Oh, maybe it doesn't work. Knight here, bishop takes pawn, rook here, queen takes. Okay, well I don't really want my pawns to get doubled either. Maybe this was a miscalculation on our part. Knight, I'm trying to make this work. Knight takes, bishop takes, rook here, queen takes, knight. I guess there's no good way to add an additional attacker there. So if we go queen here, bishop takes, pawn takes, and then we just vibe out with the doubled pawns. I don't really see a better option for us here, so I'm just going to roll with it. I guess in a way it's good for him to trade this light squared bishop off because he could actually go here and apply a decent amount of pressure to our position. Maybe I should have played a move like knight back to e7, stopping him from ever pinning our knight to our king and adding a defender to the knight. That was probably more so my best move. The reason I felt tentative to remove this knight from here is it's adding a defender to this pawn, but I guess only the bishop hits it right now. Alex says stream is very early today and the background is different. Skinwalker, ... Okay, I'm thinking my plan here was to just take in the center. Knight takes, knight takes, knight takes, rook takes, queen takes. Are there any checks that would sort of hit this pawn? I don't think so. So I think we're good to just take here. I mean, obviously there's some issues though, because he'll take this pawn. Rook here. I kind of almost want to trade once, but I can't do that either. All right, I'm just gonna take in the center. Jeez, this is sketchy. All right, I'm just gonna go for it. It's just after pawn takes, he's got the bishop and the rook sort of lining up here. Or the bishop and the pawn kind of lining things up on my rook. He might get a pawn all the way to b7, which would be kind of scary. So maybe something like queen to f6, our next move, could be nice. Getting out of the way of this pin and maybe getting ready to push some pawns. Or like bishop here adds an additional defender to the knight with a tempo on the rook. If he played something... Okay, so now I can't recapture because if bishop takes rook. So my first thought here is, do I sack the rook, to be honest? Pawn here doesn't work. Pawn takes, rook here. I guess that's not bad. Okay, we'll go for this. We'll go for this. Oh, but he moves with check. So we don't gain a tempo. Because the thing is, now my queen hits this pawn also. So I was thinking like pawn takes, rook here. But he... Alright, let's step back. Now we can take rook here. I'm really not liking our position right now. Really not liking it. I still have the plan to bring this bishop out and defend our knight and gain a tempo back. Or something like queen to c5. lining up on this pawn and getting my queen out of the pin while retaining the defense here. But the problem with queen to c5 is now we don't have two pieces attacking this pawn. Which is... It's like, can we afford to do that, kind of? Can we afford to do that? Queen here. The rook just steps forward. Although queen here, rook forward, push pawn is pretty good as well. I unfortunately don't see a better option. So we're just going to go for it. Right now we're down one pawn, but our opponent's down to 2 minutes and 10 seconds, which is not a lot in a rapid game that's as complex as this one. Hey, thank you for the happy poop, Cole Schaefer. Appreciate you, bro. If you guys are new here and enjoying the stream, don't forget to click that subscribe and follow button. Okay, that's actually not the defense I expected. Problem with pawn pushes, we drop a knight, so we're not going to really consider that move. I'm actually considering more so like defensive knight moves here. Or rook. Ooh. Then we drop this. Rook here works because the queen can't take because the knight recaptures. And then if we take, queen takes, rook takes. I'm relatively happy with that. Finley, what exactly? Did I miss something? I'm trying to read all chats. Queen here would hit the bishop. Then he'd play bishop takes, knight takes, rook takes pawn. What if I just take? If I just take, queen takes, rook takes. If I just take, queen takes, rook takes, bishop takes pawn. Doesn't really look ideal for me. Queen back, maybe. Or like queen takes, rook takes. No, I can't do that order. Rook takes, rook takes. Hey, thanks for the gold coin, Jonathan Williams. I guess my other option is just coming back. Or back this way. Alright, I'll just go for it. I'll just go for it. I think this is just an equal trade of material, and I didn't really want to trade down for the simple reason that we'll be down a pawn, and it doesn't really help us with putting time pressure on our opponent for them to get a big trade like this. And I'm just now realizing my knight's hit. I'm just now realizing my knight's hit, so that's great. Oh my gosh, we messed up. Sucks. Did we just push this pawn or something? I'm gonna try and win his pawn back and then we'll push ours. If he ever gets his rook here, that's mate as well, which we need to keep an eye on. We're just down a full piece here though, which is really not ideal. And then we just drop another pawn. I'm just playing so bad this game. Alright, we gotta... I'm gonna try and double my rooks on the second rank and use my bishop and my rooks to get in. I don't really see a better strategy to delay my L here. We're fine with back rank stuff here because the rook is covering that bishop square. If he takes, we take and we mate. Just trying to trick him, honestly. Be tricky here. His best play is just to push. Or not push, to move the rook and then push, sorry. He still can't take. Tricky bastard. Well played. "26 seconds. Let's speed up here. Let's speed up and see if we can apply some pressure on the clock. Maybe I should have grabbed this pawn. I'm just more scared of this one. Takes. I don't know. We should have just pushed. Now we can take. Hey, a win's a win, boys. A win's a win. Let's check out the poll. Right now, Rapid's at 62% with 82 votes in, so we're going to keep it on Rapid for right now. I'll end the poll. Oh, baby, that's crazy. That is crazy, man. Let's go. I can't believe we got the win there. I can't believe we got the win there. If you guys are new here and enjoying the stream, don't forget to click that subscribe and follow button. Last game we played an E5 opening, so I'll go back to D4 here. Hey, thanks for the flow state, Cole. Appreciate it. Jonathan Williams shushing the crowd here. Alec Postno asks, have you ever considered growing a beard? Honestly, like, I shave, like, every day, bro. Like, I haven't really, like, gone for it. I don't know if I could. My intuition is that, like, I can't. But, you know. And the last game our opponent played, like, a very, very good game, but you got to keep up on the clock. I think I said multiple times over the course of that game, like, my opponent just is not playing fast enough. And we let our time get low too, but we were, you know, staying ahead at all times. We were staying ahead, you know. Okay, so pretty equal balance type position, but his pieces are very inactive on the queen side. So I'm going to take this as an opportunity to get a little bit aggressive here and launch a queenside pawn storm. I think my pieces are pretty well set up here to support it too. What's he doing? This is like the worst opening ever. He doesn't have a piece past the second row. Surely I can beat this guy. Okay, so if we push, the knight gets in. So I'm not really feeling inclined to do that. I'm just going to bring another rook over to support these pawn pushes. How are you pushing 30 and never tried to grow a beard? I just turned 23. What are you talking about, bro? What? Oh, we should have brought our rook over. All right, whatever. Let's just keep going. This knight and queen defend this, so. So we could take or bring our bishop into the game, I guess. This feels a little bit more active for me. Pawn takes, bishop takes. Yeah. Knight takes, pawn takes. Oh no, I messed up. He's got knight takes, pawn takes, then push. You know what? I don't care. I'll sack the exchange. I'll just sack the exchange. So there's no knight, yeah. I guess I can grab this pawn too. I can grab this pawn and then fork, actually. We're actually completely fine here. After... Oh, I wish I had queen recaptures. Rook recaptures is definitely a little bit softer. I actually think my position is much better. So right now the instant threat is just a fork. And my queen and my knight would hit his bishop, and my knight would hit his rook. The other threat is like just bringing a bishop or queen onto this diagonal. Oh, I don't want to lose this knight. Maybe we just replace it with another knight. This knight is like really good. Just because of like all the different forks it has. So now we can play like pawn here, queen here, and we should be winning. I know we're down a point of material though. Or like maybe queen here, just because he can bring stuff to this row. Cole says getting Unk accusations at 23 is hilarious. Okay. So if I go here right now, then he plays takes, takes, rook takes, and we're losing. So we need something else to defend this pawn. I guess my rook is going to have to do the dirty work. I don't love it. Or, ooh, this is better. This is better. We're defending this pawn. We're getting out of the pin. And now we're ready to play queen here. And again, taking over this diagonal is going to be key. Like, if he lets us go queen here and start playing checks, I'm pretty sure it's GG's. No reason to think about this move for an extended period of time. I think he should sack the exchange back. That's my opinion. He should play bishop takes, knight takes, rook takes, queen takes, and then see what he can do. Because right now, I'm telling you guys, I know it doesn't seem that way, but like my position is just much better. We're threatening this fork. We're threatening all kinds of checks here. I don't see a way for him to stop it. Like, he can't bring a rook here. His knight has no way to get back over in time. Where's your twin? He's at he has an internship for the summer, so he's more of a at the moment he's more of a guest star on the show than a full-time member. Again, I think he's going to sack the exchange back here, guys. Like he can't. Yeah, he's gonna sack it back. Okay. See, guys, I understand these things. I understand these things. And I told you guys my position would be better after I lost the rook. Yes, did I blunder it? Yes. But I knew it would work out for me. Okay, so my rook's hit. My rook is hit. Let's bring it behind the queen. Now there could be tactics where we like bring our bishop here and then like sack our queen, rook takes, rook recaptures, something like that. If you guys are new here and enjoying the stream, don't forget to click that like, subscribe, and follow button. We go live pretty much every day with streams like this one. I'm trying to build the coolest chess community on the internet. Help me out, guys. Okay, I think we have bishop here skewering him. It's like bishop here, pawn pushes. So what we're accomplishing is weakening is... Well, okay, let's think about this. Bishop here, pawn pushes. Queen here. Because then he can't take because he's pinned. So queen here. So bishop here, pawn push. Queen here. Yeah, I'm not seeing why not, guys. Unfortunately for my opponent here. I think I'm just winning. Unfortunately. Hopefully I'm not miscalculating this. I'm actually thinking about knight takes pawn here for him. Can I push this pawn? Because there's no... Oh, I can't push it. Okay, so I guess I push this pawn. Well, okay, so I push this pawn. Queen takes, pawn takes, bishop takes. So yeah, I mean, it should work. The problem is he has check. Do I care about the check? Pawn here. Check. King here. Attacks my rook. Rook can just slide behind. I mean, again, I'm hoping I'm not missing something here, but this feels a little bit loose for us right now. This feels a little bit loose for us, but this looks nice. Okay, we looked at all of this and decided it was fine. Is it actually fine? We'll see. We are obviously offering him this pawn. In exchange, we'll have a massive attack. And we'll probably win a pawn back. So. But I can't take this now because his queen would take mine. And this is where the miscalculations begin. So we have to drop back a square. We can drop back a square or forward a square, I guess. I guess we want to go back a square. Well, what about rook here? Rook here. Queen moves. Or take something. Or we could push a pawn. Nah, let's get out of the way of his queen. It'll add an extra defender to our rook as well. Still threatening to take here. Still threatening to take here. What up, Crimson? What up, Tez? What up, GT Collectibles? How's it going, guys? So, I'm thinking about like earlier right now. Like maybe we should have done like a in between move pawn push here instead of just losing this pawn because his knight was coming in anyway. That might have been a mistake on my behalf, but is what it is. So moves I'm considering for my opponent right now, like maybe a pawn push. Okay, so queen takes, knight takes is really bad because this knight just hits my rook. I'm thinking about just taking. He'd play queen takes, pawn takes. That looks fine. It's not really what we wanted. I would much rather step my queen forward, but then I think he just goes back. Queen here. All right, I'm gonna test him a little bit here. If he goes queen back, we'll go back again ourselves, and then we'll play from there. I don't think a draw is the result that I want. I'm always just gonna play for a win, to be honest, guys. In these types of positions, just because I back myself, but appreciate it, Tez. But I think his best move is just to come back, probably. But we'll see what he goes for. Am I reading chat? Yeah, I'm reading chat. Wow. That feels really aggressive. Okay, so if we go back, he can't take our pawn still. I'm looking at queen here right now with the intention of if he takes my bishop, we'll play a check, rook takes, queen check, and then we have perpetual at the very least. Queen back, queen takes, bishop takes, pawn takes, bishop takes. It's just not really what we played for. So yeah, queen here, pawn takes. Well, there's no checkmate threat because we have back rank issues. All right, we got to go back. That really is unfortunate. That really is unfortunate. He's gonna get the queen trade. He's been begging me for this queen trade, and this just goes back to earlier. We shouldn't have lost this pawn over here. But all good. I mean, if he plays pawn takes, we'll play bishop takes, and we'll be hitting 2 pawns. So I don't think he's gonna play pawn takes. So I'll probably go pawn takes, Okay, pawn takes, then rook here will hit both things at once. Here, he pushes his pawn. So maybe I should go after this or something. All right, I'm going to go this way first. If he plays something like knight here, we've got rook takes pawn. Material count is that we're down a pawn right now. So if he goes pawn push, I guess we go rook takes, pawn takes, pawn takes. And then we've got doubled pawns, but we're equal on pawns. This pawn will be hit. I'm actually not sure what my opponent's best move is here. I don't know if he can hold on to all of this stuff. This game is starting to look kind of drawn. If you guys are new here and enjoying the stream, don't forget to click that subscribe and follow button. Opponent down to 3 minutes, 20 seconds. We're at 2:57, so very equal on the clock considering it's been a 10-minute game. Usually see a little bit of discrepancy. One long-term weakness I still haven't addressed is that my king has back rank issues. I'm going to have to start dragging this guy back into the game at some point here. I'd not trade bishop for knight. Agreed. I'm only going to trade bishop for knight if it provides me some sort of advantage here. I'm not going to do it otherwise. Like, this is an example. Like, if I play bishop takes, pawn takes, rook here, I'm just guaranteed winning a pawn. So I'm going to play into it. Honestly, if we have a rook here, I think I'm guaranteed to win 2 pawns. Yeah, I think I'm winning. I think I'm winning everything here. And like, if he goes some like rook here going for back rank mate, I can just drag my king out, and then these pawns become even weaker because my king will be active. His only pass, yeah. So he's gonna go for it. Like again, like I'm not getting back rank checkmated in rapid. I'm sorry, buddy. I'm sorry, buddy. So yeah, we traded bishop for knight there, but it's giving us guaranteed material. So okay, I don't know what to do now. I did not expect that. Can I push here? No. Okay. All right. We'll take here, rook here, rook here. Let's go after this pawn. His only way to defend it now is rook all the way back, and then we can go collect these 2 pawns. His king is cut off. I'm feeling very good about this endgame. Thanks for the star, Slithery Serpent. Appreciate it. Feeling good about this endgame. We've got a passed H pawn also. So he either has to chuck this pawn, right, by like maybe checking me or cutting my king off, something like that. Or he has to defend it by being very, very passive with his rook. And then my king will get to be the hero. I think he's going to chuck it. That's just my prediction here. If he wants to chuck and if he wants to keep checking me, he can keep checking me. I'll keep gobbling. This is just feeding into my plan. He's basically giving me tempos here. Wouldn't the dark squared bishop for knight not be bad since all of the pawns have light promotional squares? You're looking into it a little bit too hard there, man. Maybe in classical we can look at those sorts of things, but I think that's maybe you're overanalyzing a little bit. This is a winning endgame, so we could go rook here and guarantee win this pawn's back really quickly, but I don't see a need to rush. I'm just gonna push my h pawn. There's really no rush here for me. His king is cut off. It's pretty sick, honestly. It's pretty sick. Would love to start the day off with back-to-back wins. I feel like we're on track for it. Go ahead, bro. Check me. This is so weird. I think it's now that his king has moved out of the way, I'm gonna try and grab this pawn. I think we can just push here. Push. King can't move anywhere, actually. King has no legal moves. So push, rook here, takes, rook takes, king takes, takes. And then we have just, or we could play takes, rook takes, king takes. I like this better, honestly. I want to keep his king cut off. Put it down below a minute now. If he goes rook here, maybe he's like, okay, he's not going to go for that. So I'm just going to keep the king cut off, then we'll bring the g-pawn in, and we should hopefully win this one. King will go here. Okay, he's like cutting my king off, but I can always just like use the pawn as a shield, basically. I'll just go for a cheap checkmate trick. Doesn't fall for it. I think eventually, like, with the way his king is cut off, he's just cooked here. Because, like, king here, that's mate, for example. I think he's either, like, getting mated or letting us promote at some point. There could be some stalemate tricks, but that's really, like, the only way I see myself not winning. So, check, king here, doesn't do anything. Check, king here. Push, and he's got checks. I think we just need to bide our time here. I'm actually not sure what the win is here. Maybe it's... Oh, I don't know if I know how to convert this endgame. Low-key. Maybe we gotta come around this way. That's bad. Let's check him back for sure. Oh, okay, that's a mistake, I think. Alright, I gotta speed up here. This might just be drawn. W free rook. That's mate in one. Oh boy! If you guys are new here and enjoying the stream, don't forget to click that subscribe or follow button. Out of curiosity, yes, this is a drawn endgame. I thought it was winning. I guess the pawn on the G file takes that away, but yeah, I'm not exactly a memorizer of all these different endgames. I kind of just play it out and try and trick them if I think it's a draw. All right, boys, we're 2-0 to start the stream. Let's keep it rolling. Let's keep it rolling today. I want to get like into like I want to get comfortably into the 2100s. I feel like we just keep dipping our toe in and not sticking around for too long. I honestly feel like I was flagging that guy no matter what at the end there. What's your actual name variance? My name's Alex. What's my rapid peak? 2240. 2240. Holy shit, we had 500 people watching. That's crazy. Thank you guys for popping out today. I think this stream is going to be a good one. 2 L's and no wins. Those games do not count. I'm inclined to agree, but a win's a win, bro, unfortunately for you. We are 2-0. We are 2-0. If you can't keep up with me on the clock, you're not keeping up with me on the board. Chess is a timed game. Deal with it. Alright, I'm going to push this pawn. Bishop here would pin the knight. Okay. I'm going to kick this bishop away. I don't like dealing with all these pins here. This will give me a tempo to develop my bishop also, which is kind of hard to develop sometimes in these types of positions. If he wants to throw in a check, I don't really care. You look like an Alex. Appreciate it, bro. Thanks, man. Does playing chess increase our IQ? Apparently not. I think I saw a study recently that said it doesn't. I did look at the eval afterwards. That last game was drawn. I clicked on the analysis. It showed it on the side of the board. I checked the eval, guys. It was drawn. It was drawn. We're all aware it was drawn. Let's take here. So I want to bring my queen out, and then I want to push f5 when we have a moment. His best asset here is this bishop. It's kind of cutting through my position here. So if we have an opportunity to trade that off, I definitely will. Let's push. Pawn takes, we'll probably take back with a knight. I actually don't think queen recaptures is that bad. In this specific position. Knight comes out and hits our bishop comes out and hits our knight. We can trade that bishop off if we want to. I don't really want to. I'd rather probably just gain some tempos on him by pushing this pawn. If he takes, we have to take back with knight so his knight can't hop in. Oh, the bishop sack mid-game. Fair enough, fair enough. Yeah, I can definitely do a better job with running some of that. Knight here looks like a fork, actually. I'm hitting both his queen and the pawn here. So he would have to play queen all the way back to keep everything defended, which is going to be super passive for him. How to improve from 800 elo? I don't have any book recommendations, but I would say just play a lot of games, play a lot of rapid, mix in some learning. Don't try to learn all by yourself, just playing games by yourself. And yeah, just play the slower time controls. It's not really like there's a shortcut to getting better at anything in life, and it's the same with chess. You got to just kind of put the work in. So we could push this pawn, or I could push this pawn to stop his knight from hopping in. I think both are fine options here. I'm going to choose the more aggressive route just because my pawns are kind of extended in front of my king. I'd rather keep my foot on the pedal here while we can. I want to replace my knight with another one, so that way this pawn push can work. Once I play f3, they're actually in a lot of trouble here. Maybe I should have just played f3 right away. Knight takes, pawn takes. No, now he gets f3 in. Right, and this is the problem. Maybe I should have played f3 right away. Here. But then he would have played knight takes, pawn takes. Yeah, maybe it was an instant f3 type of position. So I can trade this off and jump my knight in, but he's just going to kick that away. We need to figure out how we're going to get to his king now. I feel like that him playing f3 really hurts our position. I'd like to play my d pawn forward, but I can't do that either. Okay, you know what? I'm going to play knight takes, knight here, and then this hits the queen and this pawn again. He's got to go back. Now I can push c6 and d5 and finally cut his bishop off. My knight's got squares to come back to. Can also come here and kind of take away the bishop's scope of power a little bit as well that way. But yeah, we're looking to play d5 here. Tips to improve from 3200 GM. Watch my stream. Opponent at 5 minutes 50 seconds. We're at 7:41. We're doing pretty good on the clock here. All right, guys. I'm going to put a poll in chat for what game time control you want me to play next game. Putting it in right now. It's going to be called Time Control. Just going in the YouTube stream for right now. But if you're watching on a different platform, definitely leave comments for what you want to watch, and I'll take that into consideration. Everyone vote in the poll. Everyone vote in the poll. Let's go, let's go, let's go. Let me know what you guys want to see. Let me know. Opponent is way down on time, honestly. Like, this is kind of still a pretty complex position. We both still have a lot of material left on the board. No pawns have even been traded yet, so I'm very happy to be up 3 minutes already. I've been stuck at 100 elo for 5 years straight now. Any tips? Bro. Chess might not be for you, bro. Bullet is just high cortisol. Nah, bro. I'm never high cortisol. Low cortisol, high variance. Poll is currently at 45% rapid, 26% bullet, and 28% blitz. If you guys feel opinionated on it, leave your votes in the poll. Hey, thanks for the happy poop, Cole Schaefer. Appreciate you, bro. Thank you. Dude, is my opponent even still here? Oh, he moved. Oh my gosh. Dude, I think I just killed like 30 seconds there. Whoops. Okay. He just took 2 minutes on bishop backwards, by the way. Holy. Let's push. Damn it, now my move took 45 seconds because I didn't realize he played. Whoops. So the idea here is pawn takes, knight takes probably, trying to hop my knight in. Let's bring another rook into the game. I'm going to try and play quickly from now on to just keep, some pressure on the clock because this is a slower opponent that we're playing against. Ooh, can I trap that? Where's my trap here? I guess I can't trap it because my knight's in the way. But I think we do win a pawn back. No, we don't. Damn it. Alright, I've got a strat. If I take and he takes, and then we play queen takes, rook takes. Okay, this is what I was saying. Queen takes, rook here. The bishop has to move and we win a pawn. No, that doesn't even work. What am I doing, man? I'm not playing good chess right now. I'm not even playing good chess. Oh boy, that was not a good development. I'm rushing maybe. Here, knight here could be good. I want to play this move, but his bishop is still like really powerful. Okay, we'll just slide over for now. No, we can't do that because he got bishop here then. Okay, I don't want this move to work. How can I stop it from working? I guess like rook here, bishop here. Rook takes, knight here. His rook would come in. This isn't bad, I guess. Or even like bishop here, rook here is not terrible. I'm just worried about his rooks infiltrating down to the 7th rank. Hey, thanks, Bailey Walker. Appreciate it. Dylan, apologies. I accidentally put the poll only in the portrait mode one. I'll put it in both next time. Take. Now the knight can move. I'm thinking here. But after bishop takes... After rook here, we're kind of in trouble. So... maybe that's not the method. I'm going to play kind of a weird move here. I'm trying to kick the bishop out, basically. His bishop is just like really powerful in this position. And I'm kind of sick of dealing with it. We're only down 1 pawn here. So we can get that pawn back for sure. If you guys are new here and enjoying the stream, don't forget to click that subscribe and follow button. We go live with streams like this one pretty much every single day and post all the best moments onto our channels. Let's kick it again. If he goes here, I would love to just fully kick that bishop out. Fully banish it. But I have a feeling he'll go back this way or even step forward. I think stepping forward would be a mistake because we can pin the bishop to the rook. So I'm curious to see what he comes up with here. 5 minutes left versus our opponent's 3 minutes. Time's starting to get a little bit low on the clock for them. I still don't want this rook to infiltrate. I just don't know how to stop it. I don't. This is not good, guys. Bishop here, getting ready to play rook here is... it's not great. Knight here and here is maybe playable. I can't have both his bishops just tearing through my position. So, and that feels like a mistake. I know he wins a pawn, but oh, I can't go forward because of check. Okay. Oh, okay, okay. That was a good move then. I'm gonna put my rook onto c8 so we can maybe play to d7 and contest this. We need to get our king away from the... It has no squares. We need to get our king out and active, honestly. I'm going to try to get it all the way to f8. We're down 2 pawns now. We're down 2 pawns. 3 minutes 58 versus 2 minutes 30. Can we win this one, guys? Let me see your support in chat. Okay. If I go all the way over, he just checks us and we have to go back. I don't really care about that, though. And I don't care about him hunting pawns. We're actually, like, defending all of our pawns right now. What's your favorite cheese? I really like brie cheese for, like, crackers. That's a good one. I'm thinking about rook here now, but he would check and pick up our knight. I can't take another step towards the rook, so I think we're just kind of cooked. Pawn takes, and this pawn will push. But I don't see anything better, so I think we just have to suck it up, kind of. I'm seeing knight here also. But then pawn takes, bishop takes. So that doesn't work either. We probably missed our chance to play knight here. I almost like don't want to touch anything right now because my position is just so bad. Rook here. Check here. Takes. That looks shit also. Alright, I'm just going to do nothing. I'm going to do nothing because I can't do anything. This game is totally lost. My only chance is just to like play quickly and get him low on the clock, but as soon as he plays takes, and pushes this, it's just over. I don't even really have a way of fighting back. Like maybe bishop here and rook here. But then he still just breaks through. I don't want to trade any material anymore. I'm thinking like the real reason for king to g8 is also like bishop back, but then he just goes and wins this pawn. Like rook here right now would be tough to deal with. I guess our king gets in then. We're not necessarily in Zugzwang because our bishop could be helpful on f8. I would just say like there's no improving move. Maybe there's just like equal moves. Still trying to play quickly. Yeah, and he finds the exact pattern I was talking about. Now I'm thinking rook here, and we just try and break in, but that does nothing. Okay, we have to play bishop back so we can move this knight without dropping this pawn. Or like rook here, maybe. Maybe we just trade rooks. I'm just trying to find the most resilient defensive setup. I think if we can win this pawn back with a minute and something left, we could beat this guy. Because he is slower than us. Right now we're 2-0 on the stream. I'd love to go up to 3-0, but this is this is tough. I think okay. Play quick. Knight here maybe? Here. The problem with knight here is he just I guess that's fine. Alright. Here, bishop here. Check, bishop. I don't know, guys. We could even maybe play rook here, rook takes pawn, maybe. Oh boy. He's got rook takes. Okay, we need to go back to the corner. because he's got rook takes promotion right now. Okay, we got to keep the corner blocked. Okay, now I'm in Zugzwang. Or knight here, maybe. Okay, yeah, knight here. Opponent down to 25 seconds. Everyone lock the fuck in. Opponent down to 23, 22, 21. Keep thinking, keep thinking, keep thinking. I love it, brother. Keep thinking. Yes, take all the time in the world. Take all the time in the world. Oh, you've got plenty of time to think. Infinite time. Ah, yes. What is time? It's just... What even is a clock? Oh my gosh, rook here is so GG's. I'm so lost right now, guys. But it doesn't matter. But it doesn't matter. And that's the beautiful thing about chess. 3-0 on the day. Let's keep it rolling, guys. 3-0 on the day. If you guys are new here and enjoying the stream, don't forget to click subscribe and follow. Right now, the poll is at 44% rapid, 27% bullet, 28% blitz. If you guys feel opinionated about it, go vote in the poll. Go vote in the poll. Clearly, you guys want to keep things low cortisol today, but that last game was definitely not that. Let's keep developing and get ready to short castle. Three and 0 on the day. Let's go. Let's go. I usually just play a check here and chuck my bishop and then castle. Okay, we don't need to chuck our bishop this time. Hi, Broth. How's it going, man? Hi, Jotham. Bullet, Gerber. All right, so I want to get my bishop out, so let's give it a square. Honestly, I should have played this opening a lot quicker just to get up even more on the time. I've played this opening so many times. Our opponent misplayed it. You have to play h3 here. Now we're threatening takes, and takes, queen takes. Oh, I guess it doesn't quite work like that. All right, let's go back. Let's go back. If he wants to push g4, I'm happy to let him overextend. Plus, like, g4, bishop back, and then we're threatening bishop takes, pawn takes, and then grabbing in the center. Is Dr. Wolf a good app to learn chess? I have no clue what that is, bro. I'm not going to lie. Again, we're threatening bishop takes, pawn takes, bishop takes, pawn here. Pretty happy with how this position has developed. Not a bad position for black here. Am I FIDE rated? No, I've never played in any tournaments to get a FIDE rating. Okay, we're still threatening this. He probably sees it. Yeah, he does. I want to play f5 here and crack open his pawn structure. Just trying to decide if that's worth right now. I guess the drawback is then we got this isolated central pawn. I guess my bishop can come back and keep it defended. I don't know if that's the method. Let me just continue to develop here. Let's stop anything from hopping in. Hey, thanks for the floating star or the floating heart. Wyeth. Appreciate it. Let's bring the bishop back like we talked about. It'll kind of hold our position together for now. I do think f5, f4 could be good in the future. Let's get our queen involved. Okay. It's time. It's time. That's all the preparation we need. Maybe rook to e8 should have happened first, but I'm feeling ready. Let's go to war. push again even? Can we just take? I don't know which one's better. I'm just gonna push again. Or we could. Okay, this is kind of aggressive. I'm thinking about moving my bishop out of the way and playing g5 also. Okay, so bishop back. Now I want my bishop here to keep that safe. I'm gonna go this way. And we still have pawn takes, bishop takes, rook takes. We don't need the queen to defend that pawn. I am not scared by that. I'm gonna push again though. Maybe we reroute the bishop here. I feel like we've taken a lot of space away from our opponent, and he's got a lot of dark squared weaknesses, and we still have our dark squared bishop. This piece will become instrumental for sure. An in-person tournament sounds terrifying. I'm doing an in-person tournament on June 7th, 6 days from now, and I'm live streaming it all. If that sounds like something you guys would be interested in watching, definitely click that subscribe or follow button. Alrighty. I'm thinking about just pushing here. Takes, rook takes, looks nice. If he just pushes, we have bishop takes pawn. We're kind of just playing on both sides of the board this game. If you guys are new here and enjoying the stream, don't forget to click subscribe and follow. Alrighty. Yeah, like we talked about, that is what appears to be a free pawn. So I'm going to grab the pawn. And we hit the rook, so we gain a tempo with it. The bishop could hang out here now, which is pretty vibey. But I'm also just thinking... Check, push a pawn. And then we've got a passed a pawn. So his king is starting to feel a little bit weak to really go after it. Okay, he's threatening to push, hit our queen, hit our king. So we need to step out of the way or block this pawn. I'm just going to block the pawn. I think my bishop belongs in this square anyway. Just kind of holding everything together, so no worries there. And we'll push this a pawn when we're good and ready. Right now, I don't really feel like we're ready just with the one rook behind it. I want to go bishop here and here. I think this is a much better diagonal for it to sit on. He's trying to get in with his knight. I don't think there's a way for him to unless we push this pawn, so I'm just going to not push it for now. We could do something like queen backwards as well, adding 2 attackers to this one pawn. Right now, I'm actually thinking about attacking him. I feel like our pieces are set up really well for some like nice like sacking ideas and stuff. All right, 650 for our opponent. We're down to 615. We're doing good on the clock. Okay, he's stopping us from doing this idea. He's committing a lot of pieces away from his king, though. I feel like if I play queen here, I'm going to be too obvious in what I want. I think a move like sliding our king over. Now there's no long-term pin ideas. And, yeah, should be good. Okay, he's got 2 attackers on this pawn. There's no way for him to get a 3rd attacker on it, though. Just something we need to keep in mind. Again, we don't want to start pushing this, really. Not yet, at least. I think it's time for us to get our g-pawn rolling. Okay, I don't want to allow knight here, but knight there, bishop takes, pawn takes. Doesn't really look like it does much for us. I'm just going to shut it down altogether. These pawns are rolling anyway. Goes back. Okay, buddy. We need this rook here so our queen can move and we still have 2 defenders of the pawn. We want to bring the queen in and get these pawns rolling. But if we start just pushing this pawn, it won't work. Does he go here? If he does that, I'm not trading queens. Our whole plan here is to attack. Wait. though. Queen takes, rook takes, rook here, and we just push. That's tempting. That's tempting. I'm just gonna go back here. We'll just go back. I feel like my position is set up to steamroll his king right now. So I'm not gonna slow play it. I want to get my rook in front of my king though. So like rook g7 might be my next play. He's gonna try and run back, and I don't have this bishop move anymore because the knight chops it. It's kind of unfortunate. If I push, pawn takes, pawn takes, pawn takes, bishop takes, or rook takes, my king can run away. I would just feel more comfortable. Fuck it. Alright, we're gonna go for it. We're threatening to push and fork the king and queen right now. I just push? No. He's just gonna move the king back and check me. Yeah. If he brings the queen in, we have to trade it off, unfortunately. We're on the doorstep of greatness here. We just need to put the finishing touches on this. Obviously, our king needs to get out of the way here. That's why I was thinking of putting my rook in front of it in the first place. Okay, that's that's pretty much GG's, guys. That knight was playing a critical role in that square of stopping the skewer. I think our opponent has made a critical error with 6 minutes left. How's it going, Rogue Sakura? What's up? Okay, thanks for the queen. Can we click that resign button, perhaps? Nope. All right, we'll just let's just trade down. We'll just trade down. Go for mate. It's funny, I actually kind of would have liked to have seen how that game would have turned out had he not blundered. Because that was just such an interesting one. But part of why it was good for us was we just had all that pressure and like ideas. So check. Check. Go like this way. Just trying to get a quick mate in here. I think it's king here. Check. King back is forced, and then rook checkmate. Oh my gosh, why can't I find a mate? This looks pretty good. We're hitting the knight, and we're threatening to... Oh. Right. Why am I playing like a bot right now? I'm not good at being up material. Go around this way, I guess. We also have these passed pawns. I guess we could just push those. But I'm just thinking rook here, and we'll just collect. Hey, we have 600 people watching right now. That's crazy. Thank you, guys. If you're enjoying this stuff, definitely click that subscribe or follow button. I'm live pretty much every day. Ew, why am I playing this so badly? Let me get my king over to help. I'm playing this like a noob. Holy, there's 630 people watching. That's crazy. Genuinely painful to watch. Yeah, I completely agree. I'm playing this like a noob. I'm playing this like a noob. Go after this pawn. Push. Thanks for the gold coin, Jesus. Okay, this hits a pawn, I guess. And the rook. It's funny, I think we'd be totally fine just going for like an endgame like this where we got a rook in 3 versus a knight in 3, but I'd rather not do that. Okay, so he still can't push. We have rook takes. Something like knight here would threaten to fork everything. I'm surprised he's not like going for stuff like that. All right, it's time to chuck the queen. All right, bro. All right, bro. All right, he can't stop it now. Threatening mate in 1 here. Bro needs to learn where the resign button is, man. Come on. What do you mean my opponent just sold? When is the viewer tourney? We don't do viewer tourneys daily. We do them once or twice a week. They're always going to be on Sunday nights or Sunday afternoons. So click that subscribe or follow button and come back on Sunday afternoon. Okay, and our opponent abandons. We are 4-0 on the day, guys. We are absolutely cruising right now. What's going on? If you guys are enjoying this stuff, please click subscribe. All right. Let's play e4 this game. I think we've done 2 d4s and 2 e4s. Just getting ready to castle short here. Wow, our opponent is playing quickly. That's not something we're used to from the other games. I guess our last opponent was pretty quick, but we've won like twice on time today, which is kind of rare for rapid. I'm just gonna push this pawn so my bishop never gets trapped. Let's bring the. I guess we don't need to do that yet. Let's push f4, and then f5 should be pretty good. I guess we'll bring the knight out first so we can recapture with the knight. Play the hippo next game. Dylan says a variant stream would be cool. Dude, I was I've tried to play variants on stream. Here's the problem. Not a lot of people play chess variants, and then like the queue times take a really long time. Or like you'll play the same person over and over again. It's really just not that fun to watch because of that. But I agree variants are fun. Probably just stick to doing them on my own time though. I might just do like a long form video where I do chess variants. Okay, so we could play takes and just open our rook up. I'm kind of liking just like bishop here. I want to get my bishop out. I'll just line my bishop up with his queen. I feel like that's a solid way to develop it. It's not a good square. It's lined up with the queen. One piece that's just kind of annoying me right now is this knight. It's just like pressuring this pawn. It's kind of sitting in my position. So I was considering like bishop to e3 just to trade it off, but after pawn recaptures and my knight moves, this file feels kind of opened up on me. Okay. I mean, now my bishop has beautiful scope here. Oh, you know what we could do is bishop takes knight, bishop recaptures, and then we can jump our knight in. Although, do we do the bishop first? You know what? I'm going to do this instead. I'm going to hit the bishop, and the idea is we'll play bishop takes, pawn takes, doubling the pawns in front of his king. If he goes back... Oh! Uh-oh, this guy wants to battle. I see that, and my instant reaction is I just want to push my g-pawn. But yeah, okay, so if we take and take... No, come on. There's no way he gets away with this on me. I'm thinking bishop takes, queen takes, then my other knight comes in, and then we'll have 2 attackers here. Because I want the bishop to move, and I want to play f6. Right? And then my queen comes in, my rook rotates over. Alien Gambit next round. I don't know the Alien Gambit, so unfortunately. All right, 8 minutes each. I think right now I'm really liking what I've done with the position. I feel just better. And then once this knight hops into, I can kick his dumb knight out, and then he's really got nothing left to play for, in my opinion. Hey, bullets. Bishop takes, knight takes. Two attackers on this bishop. It'll move. We'll push f3. Bring our attackers in. Maybe even push this g-pawn. I mean, surely this is at least like +1 for me right now, even though we're on equal material. I'm trying to think about what I would do if I was like in his shoes. Like, I guess queen here doesn't work. Queen back all the way, because then... No, then I drop the bishop. There's like no good moves here. There's like no good moves here for black. What's up, Dist? If bishop takes d5, I would take f6 first. Maybe. Oh my gosh. This guy's just... Okay. I gotta stick to my guns here. So we could take here first and then jump the knight in. But then the queen defends. So I like this better. Like, what's he do here? He's got to move the bishop, and then I get to play f6. And then his bishop is going to suck. It's going to be behind a wall of dark squares. And if he pushes, I have knight to g7. Do I play knight to g7? I feel like that's kind of crazy. I mean, how can I not play this move? But then he's got bishop takes, knight takes, rook takes. Okay, so that's bad. That'll be bad. All right. I don't want to go back, though. Going back is boring. Knight here. Bishop takes. Knight takes. Rook takes. Hmm. All right, fine. All right, fine. I concede. I concede. My position is still, like, insanely good here. So it's all good. You lost some of your advantage not taking on f6. But his bishop sucks. I mean, like, what's it going to do? And once we kick this knight out, he's really going to have nothing left. I think my next strat here is, like, queen forward, queen here. And then we just push the h-pawn. And that should be pretty GG's, honestly. Yeah, we got to kick this knight for sure first. Opponent at 6 minutes. We're at 6:56. Doing good. New setup? Nah, I'm just at my parents' house. Hey, thanks for the flow state, Noah Ortega. Appreciate it, bro. Thank you. All right, we got a plan. I'm sticking to it. I don't think this changes much. I'm guessing he wants to get counterplay by breaking on the queen side. I doubt that'll be quick enough, but you can give it a go. So, I guess there's never like a checkmate there. We should probably just push. Yeah, I'm just gonna push. Hey, thank you, Brendan McCashin, for the flow state. Appreciate it, bro. What am I drinking? Gifted ass. It's a cherry coke. Okay, so I could go knight here, because after bishop takes, pawn takes, there's no more queen recaptures. Hey, thank you, Crazy Mystery, for the flow state. Appreciate it. Or like even like knight back, knight here, knight here. Okay, wait, this looks better. Oh, though if I go knight back, he's got knight here, knight here. Oh yeah, we're good. Okay. Wait, this is gonna be so good. What's he gonna do? Someone's saying sacrifice the rook. I don't even see a rook sack right now. But I like the where the energy's at. Okay, so we're keeping this defended from his knight and bishop, right? With our knight and rook. And we're also kind of trying to get in. Let's bring our queen in. Oh, wait. Do I just want to push, though? No, not yet, not yet. Not yet. I do want to push at some point, though. I do want to push at some point. We could also, like, bring the knight back if we wanted to. Yeah, push, pawn takes, knight takes, rook takes. So it doesn't quite work yet. We would need something to defend this. I'm not sure, like, if I need to bring my other rook over. Hey, not Ninturtles with the flow state. Appreciate it. Thank you. Push, takes, take. I mean, this looks like beautiful for me. We're just cracking through the center. We'll bring a rook over. I feel like our opponent did not think about that move correctly. We can even like we can even push this pawn and like anchor this in for forever. And then these knight moves start to work. Keep our pawn defended. We'll probably move our king out of the way of the pin. And honestly, our king is going to be fine on h1. So, but yeah, we don't want this pin to exist for too long where he can start making plays on us through it. Okay, they've got a 3v2 down here, but I'm not worried about it, really. Should I be? I don't know. Okay, so now only the knight hits this pawn, so we can bring the knight in if we want to. Or we can push this pawn. Maybe, no, we can't push the pawn yet still. But like knight here, then we can push the pawn. Thinking about pushing this pawn as well. Push, takes, knight takes. Wow, I'm like so okay. I think every good sequence starts with this move hitting the rook. And then just h5. Oh my god, knight here looks really good also. Knight here looks good. Or even just push. I'm going to stick with my plan. I'm going to stick with my plan. After pawn takes, knight takes, we can probably just bring the queen in like this and just checkmate. There should be something. I'm kind of just banking on the fact that we're just overwhelming his position. And they're trying to make a freaking queen on me. We can take though. Because this is checkmate. This is checkmate. No, it's not checkmate. Knight sack, pawn take, king take. He's not going to play into that line, though. That would be suicidal. Push works. Threatening this knight. So push, knight moves. Queen comes in. Queen comes in like this. I guess like I'm kind of intimidated of any line where I don't see like an instant win here. Just because of how close he's getting. I don't want to play pawn takes, rook takes. Is that good though? Knight here or knight here or something. This is just such a there's just so much going on here. This is like overstimulating chess. Pawn takes or here and then push. Hey, thanks for the flow state, ATC Polar. Push. Push, push. Rook here, and we're fine. Bishop takes. Here, knight here, queen here. I just feel like we're not checkmating in any of these lines. All right, I'm going to stick with forcing moves here. This is going to force action from him. Then we push again. I'm getting intimidated by this. I'm not going to lie. And then it's rook here. No, here. But then bishop takes. Oh, did I mess this up? Oh my gosh, am I throwing this? Hey, thank you for the laughing disco jujutsu edits. Thank you. Alright, I'm gonna try and get this pawn back. We're also like keeping an eye over here. I definitely messed something up here though, because his king is feeling just really hard to get to. And it shouldn't. Three minutes left for our opponent. We're down to 1:25. Can we win this one? Go queen here, maybe. Hey, thank you, ATC Polar, for the star. Appreciate it. Thank you. If you guys are new here and enjoying the stream, don't forget to click that subscribe button or that follow button. We go live with streams like this one pretty much every single day. Let's recapture. Hey, thanks for the thumbs up, Cole. Appreciate it. Rook takes, queen takes, rook takes. No, there's still no takes. Ah, that's a good move. Okay. I'm worried about him like infiltrating on us now. But luckily we're kind of cutting off some stuff. I don't know. We have to be very careful here. Hey, thank you, Jujutsu Edits, for the picnic basket. Appreciate it. Thank you. Rook takes, pawn takes. Oh my gosh, rook takes, pawn takes. Rook takes, promote. There's no promote. There's no promote. Hit the queen. I need to get this pawn back. 43 seconds versus 2 minutes for our opponent. Oh my gosh. Do I get in like that, maybe? Knight takes, king takes, queen here doesn't work. Bishop here doesn't work. 34 seconds left. I'm locking in. I'm locking in. Thanks for the 100, Mr. Twinkle Toes. Guys, we've won 4 in a row today. I'm not trying to lose this one. It's been an absolute battle. Rook here next. We gotta go back. We got queen back and the knight as well. We're not getting mated. Down to 20 seconds. He's just got rook takes, I think. Oh, but rook here. Queen takes. We're losing. Let's go. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh, guys. After he went bishop here, we have queen takes, rook takes with check, and we're pretty much just completely cooked here. Oh my gosh, guys. We're at 5 wins in a row. We're at 5 wins in a row right now. Everyone smack that like button and click subscribe. Let's go. 5 in a row, dude. What a win streak. Hold on one sec, guys. Hey, thank you, Cole, for the chilies. Appreciate it. Thank you. Oh my gosh, dude. That last game was like actually kind of cinema, bro. 5 in a row. Let's go. 5 in a row at 5:55. Yeah, guys, stream is going crazy today. I appreciate everyone so much for coming out. It's really a pleasure to be able to play chess for this many people. Number one says, "Yo, sorry it took so long, but I made sure to pay off your last opponent like you asked me to." You scumbag. Stop saying stuff like that, guys. Anj says absolute cinema. Let's go, bro. Let's go. All right, we need to kick this knight away. Like maybe fianchetto the bishop, so that way we can grab this pawn. It looks like our opponent is trying to launch a kingside pawn attack on us. Like he would launch these pawns forward, move the queen out of the way, and castle long. And again, we can't grab in the center because if bishop takes, knight takes, queen takes, bishop check, and then his queen can pick up our queen. How long have you been playing chess for? Like 5 or 6 years. It's been a minute. If I take, I might be getting run over, but I'm just gonna take it. Let's see what happens. I actually genuinely think he's playing check, king takes, knight check. That's what I see happening, and then I'll just run back. Ooh, straight in. Okay, bishop takes, pawn takes. Bishop takes, pawn takes, queen takes. But then check here. I think we're getting mated if we do that. Am I getting mated? Maybe it's just perpetual. Okay, let me just think about this. Bishop takes, pawn takes, queen takes. Bishop check, king here. Bishop check, king here. It just feels like it's like perpetual or something. This guy's tough. Okay, queen takes pawn is also maybe an option because the bishop check. My bishop keeps this defended. And then we keep this pawn defended. Okay, I'm sold this is the best move. Maybe it's not. Maybe it's not, but I just don't see a follow-up after bishop check. So day 27 of asking for strip chess? What the heck? All right, guys, I'm going to click end on this poll. The poll had 566 votes in it. Oh my gosh. Yo, guys, can you put some poll recommendations in chat? I want to see 560 people vote on something else. Pawn here, bishop here would be nice, just opening the bishop up on his rook, but we have to contain our opponent's attack a little bit better first. We could maybe get in bishop takes, pawn takes now, and then just push. He's got to move his queen out of the way in castle. Every game you say, I am mated, you win. Dude, I keep winning. And the thing is, like, if I could beat any player in Rapid if I got 20 minutes, and my opponents just are playing like they have more time than they actually have, you know? Like, it's not like my opponent's outskilling me or outplaying me if they can't win in 10 minutes. That's the time control we're playing, you know? And sometimes they're getting ahead on the board simply because they're thinking too long. I mean, jeez, these positions are tough. These positions are tough because you're just a couple of moves into the game. Your pieces aren't developed, and you're just trying to avoid mate basically. Bishop here and here is what's calling out to me, so that's what I'm gonna go for. I could have fianchettoed also, but now my rooks are seeing each other, which could help defensively, and I'd rather have that set up. Bishop here takes, and is there a checkmate or something? Can I just push? No, I can't push. But bishop here takes. I don't see the mate. I don't see the mate, guys. And I could be missing something, but I just think bishop here. Let me flip the board really quick. My opponent played bishop here. How am I mating us white? I'm obviously looking at this maybe. I'm looking at this maybe. Like here. They would just push though. So here, queen here. You still push, but you push back. I mean, guys, it's sketchy. Like, let's be real. It's sketchy for me, but I don't see a better option at the moment, so I'm just gonna roll with it. Looks scary or is scary? That's the question. We're on a 5-game win streak, and I want to keep it going. Okay, so I could grab the bishop, but then it's check and mate, so we're not gonna do that. I could grab this, but then he would grab my queen, so I'm not gonna do that either. Queen back is starting to look like my most viable option, but after this pawn push, queen here. Hey, thank you for the happy pride for... Thank you for the happy pride, Jesper Hoffman. Appreciate it, man. I'm assuming this pawn push is coming next. And then I think I have queen here. Queen to f5. Okay, so we could take. Man, I wish I had a check here. Queen here is honestly looking really tempting. Queen here, because if he takes, we're fine. Not having a check is just kind of brutal. Bishop takes, bishop takes. Hey, thank you, ATC Polar, for the 100. Appreciate it. But queen here, queen takes, pawn takes, knight takes, pawn takes. Then we've got triple pawns. All right, I'm just gonna keep developing. If he wants to play into this line, I'll just have to accept it. Thank you for the gold coin, ACW Wrestling. Thanks for the 100 top edits. Appreciate all the donations, guys. Thank you. My YouTube channel is just High Variance YT. High Variance YT. If you guys are new here and enjoying the stream, don't forget to click that subscribe or follow button. We do live with streams like this one pretty much every single day and post all the best moments onto our channels. OMG, did you get a new house? No, I'm just at my parents'. I'm just at my parents'. When is face reveal? Never. 100 million subscribers. Knight takes, queen takes. This guy's basically just been trying to calculate mate against me for like the entire game. Right now, I could play rook takes bishop, guys. Rook takes and then bishop takes, forking his two rooks. And also just consolidating a bit. So he needs to be aware of that. If he drops back, I'll probably just play rook takes. Or just bishop takes knight. Could be fine. Take that knight. It's a permanent pain. Yeah. Yeah, I could see taking that knight being a good move. For sure. Maybe I should have done that my last move, but I liked just getting a piece more active instead. Maybe that wasn't the right play, though. Waffle Maker, what a crazy comment, dude. Waffle Maker, maybe 100k subs. Okay, so if we take this, well, okay. Oh boy. My initial thought here is just rook takes bishop anyway, because there's no checkmate because the bishop comes back. Like rook takes, knight takes, queen takes. There's no mate. And we're essentially just calling cap on his attack. I'm sorry, I just don't see the checkmate, bro. Show it to me. And this will be a good clip then, but I don't see it. Oh, okay. Now I'm down material. Shoot, I should have started with this maybe. Okay, that was kind of a sell for me, to be honest. Okay, our opponent's plus 1 point of material now. Like bishop here, I'm thinking maybe. Check. Bishop here doesn't work. Jeez, I guess he might want to rotate this over. So we'd have to push this pawn. Alright, we have to play this check, I think. I did that wrong. Yeah, no, the move order is wrong. We're on 5 in a row, though, so I'm going to fight this game tooth and nail, guys. I want to get to 6 in a row here. I actually have not lost yet on the stream. So the reason for this is, like, if I didn't play this, like I just went, like, bishop here, for example, he just rotates the rook over, and we're just screwed. So I know I need to push this pawn, but then he'd be able to push this pawn back. So by getting my queen over here first, it sort of takes away from this pawn push a bit. Whoa, he just is going after me. I think I can just push here, maybe? Or, like, bishop here looks good, too. And then just, like, bishop here, bishop back, something like along those lines. Bishop here, rook here. Bishop here, rook here. Bishop back, push. Queen takes, bishop takes. I'm just going to push. I'm trying to crack this pawn open and get after his king. Obviously, we do need to keep our queen on the board because we are down material. Opponent at 3.5 minutes. We're at 3 minutes 20. Let's keep it rolling here. You guys are new here and enjoying the stream, don't forget to click that subscribe and follow button. We go live pretty much every single day with streams like this one. And I'm trying to build the coolest chess community on the internet. Help me out, guys. It's free to click that subscribe button. So right now we're threatening pawn takes queen takes with check. If he went this way, we could skewer, but if he goes this way, he's fine. So I guess we don't even want to do that, really. We'll just trade pawn for pawn and then move our queen somewhere else. Like maybe pawn takes, queen here or something. Not too sure. Not gonna lie, I don't see how you pull this one back. I'll tell you how. It's my opponent has 2.5 minutes left. When I talk about my opponents like over calculating game after game, this isn't that complicated anymore. He's playing queen and 2 rooks versus queen, bishop, and rook. He should be playing quicker. And he's not. Guys, time management is important if you want to play rapid. You want to play blitz, if you want to play bullet, whatever, you got to manage your time. If you're ending every game in a winning position but running out of time, you didn't really prove anything. Okay, takes, queen takes with check, queen takes, rook takes here. That doesn't really do much for me. So I'm thinking pushing. If he pushes back, take with check. Okay. Okay. If we push and he pushes is what I'm scared about. Can we just... You know what? I don't think I'm getting mated, so I'm just going to go for it. I don't think I'm getting mated. He's going to have to... I don't even know. And now we've got a passed pawn, and my bishop can keep it defended. It's crazy. I haven't moved any of these pawns yet. I've like barely even touched this side of the board, it feels like. Okay, so that would be mate. So we obviously can't allow that. So I'm thinking bishop here to stop the checkmate. But then he wins my pawn. It's a shame my rook isn't a little bit more like involved in the game. It looks like we're going to lose a pawn here. There's no like rook here, thankfully. This pawn is doing a service to us in a way. How can we get our king out of jail here a little bit? I'm just thinking pawn push, then we move our rook forward. Pawn push, rook takes, bishop here. Okay, we're at 1 minute and 50 seconds. I gotta speed up, so we'll just do it. There's no checkmate, so. And then the rook will come help play defense. We honestly need our bishop like all the way back. Like to come help play defense too. Opponent down to 1 minute 22. Everyone lock the fuck in. I want to win this game for 6 wins in a row. Now the bishop can defend by getting to h7. So like bishop here. Then we push this pawn. Then we play rook to f7. That's going to be the defensive setup I go to try and survive this last minute and 5 seconds. His biggest asset is this passed pawn, probably. Okay, let's continue with our plan here. This is going to be how we try and keep everything defended. This is a mistake for him to double the rooks here. Doesn't do anything for him. Now my king gets to come in. Which is a mistake. He shouldn't have allowed my king to get active after basically keeping it inactive this whole game. This bishop is going to have to sit here permanently. We're not going to drop these pawns. We've got a rook left. He's no way of getting to them anyway. I don't know what he's trying to do here with his king. check. Opponent down to 40 seconds. This is where I really am going to start to turn on the jets here. Bishop here could be good to stop this pawn from pushing. I'm going to toss that in. Could play rook here, and this is mate. That's interesting. Let's go for a quick checkmate. 6 in a row! Let's go, guys. Come on. Let's go. 6 wins in a row. We get it done when it matters. That's all that counts. Let's get into the next one. I'm going to go back to d4 this game. If that doesn't deserve a subscribe or a follow, I don't know what does. Six wins in a row. We're up to 21-26. I don't know what that queen move does. I'm like weirded out by that. What are these queen maneuvers? Hey, thanks for the happy poop, Cole Schaefer. Appreciate it, bro. L clock management for my opponent again there. Silent checkmate. Yeah. It's not easy to, like, when you're winning and you're just trying to, like, apply pressure, basically. Like, you tunnel vision a little bit. Right? Especially with 20 seconds left on the clock. Knight takes here, queen takes. We're setting up a checkmate threat. We can bring our rook over. Hey, thank you, Dylan, for the $5 dono. He says, GG, nice checkmate. Appreciate it, bro. Opponent and I both using around a minute out of the opening here. Obviously, there's no checkmate threat right now because the queen defends. So, see, that creates a long-term weakness here on e6. And I can already tell you guys my long-term plan here is going to be to target that pawn. Oh, wow. Okay, do I not have knight takes pawn here? Knight takes pawn because queen takes, bishop takes. Bishop takes, bishop takes. That's fine. Knight takes pawn. The queen can't recapture because the bishop takes. So yeah, he just blunders a pawn. And now this knight will add to this attack as well. Yo, are we about to win 7 in a row? That'd be crazy. We can play takes. Pawn takes, bishop back. I'm going to take once here first. Bishop can come. Oh, wait, hold on. We got to be careful here. Because if we go like here, he hits our bishop and our knight at the same time. Here, he's got rook here, and then we're in trouble again. So we actually have to go all the way home with it, or we're losing material. Kind of ugly, but we want a pawn, so all chilling. Zoom out the board a little bit. We can't see the time. Really? Hold on. Let me pull up my YouTube stream. 1 second, guys. Sometimes it's hard to tell exactly what it looks like from your point of view. All right, opponent taking some time to think here. Yeah, obviously that last game was not as lit if you couldn't see the time, I guess. Let's take. Time looks pretty visible on YouTube Shorts stream. It's cut off a little bit. I can definitely drag it down. Hold on, let me adjust that really quick. Take 2 seconds. All right, there we go. Now it's down further. Let me know if that works for you guys. It's not really a big deal to fix it. Okay, so my assumption is he's trying to trap my bishop. So we could go back, but I actually just like this. Rook here, back, rook here. Here, rook here, here, rook here, here. Doesn't accomplish much for us. Okay, here's my vision. We develop the bishop with check, then we bring our rooks into the center, we double, we get to this second rank. We can always push this pawn to defend this, I guess. Yeah, this should be good. Let's double our rooks. We can't see the seconds, it's too wide. Let me know if it's good now, guys. Let me know if it's good now. I can definitely zoom it in a little bit. Hold on. It's really not difficult to like make adjustments like this. Okay, there. It's a little bit more zoomed out now. Let me know if that works for you guys. Okay, so the bishop is stopping our rooks from infiltrating, which is unfortunate. I could go something like rook here, threatening bishop skewer. That looks like the best way. Like, essentially, when you double your rooks, you're supposed to look for ways to double them with a tempo. So this is going to force him to react and allow us to double our rooks. Better? Okay, cool. Making adjustments on the fly. I like it. See, now we can get in for real. Ooh, wait, he's in trouble. This is almost checkmate. Oh, but is he thinking about playing bishop here? But then I take. Oh my gosh, he's about to get messed up here, guys. Someone said zoom out more. Oh my gosh, dude. A little more. Oh my gosh. All right, I got you. I got you. Hold on. I feel like that's as much as I can go without like messing up the aesthetic of this stream. The problem is if we take, he takes over. Oh, he doesn't take over the open file. My opponent resigns. The reason he's resigning here, guys, is because it's plus. Oh my god, it's +5. It's +5 because of bishop to h6, hitting the rook. And he has to move out. He can't go here because the bishop hits it. So he'd have to go like this way. And that's checkmate. So that game was just over. We had a brilliant move. Let's check it out. This move was brilliant. Okay. So this pawn push, it didn't work because we had knight takes. He can't take with the queen for obvious reasons. We take back with bishop. Once he took here and took here, we were just up a pawn and actually +2 on the eval. So pretty good stuff. All right, guys, we are at 7 wins in a row. Let's go, guys. 7 in a row. And we're just chilling and adjusting our board, and we're just winning beautiful matches. If you guys are new here and enjoying, definitely don't forget to click that subscribe or that follow button. Okay, let's pop out here. Why do people play this opening, man? This is garbage. Don't play this. I don't care if this guy's at 2200. This is not good. Someone said that's shebang. I don't know if I've heard that before. Okay. Bring the bishop out. Contest his bishop. Alrighty. So, zoom out a little bit more. Nah, y'all are trolling. You're the only one saying it's still armored. If other people are saying to zoom out more, I'll do it. But I gotta think I'm just getting trolled here. Alright, we're gonna castle long this game. Advice for 800 rapid. Just play more, bro. Get locked in. Play rapid. Do some mix in some learning, whatever style works best for you with the playing. Just Get more volume in. Most people that complain about being stuck at 800, 1,000, those sorts of things just aren't playing enough. I'm going to slide my bishop forward. I like the idea of knight takes, bringing my knight into the center and hitting things. If he wants to kick me out, that's fine. I'll open up this for my rook. We might need to manually castle this game, but that's fine too. Anders is saying zoom in. Oh, can't win. Dylan says zoom out more. I can still make out the pieces. That's hilarious. Guys, we're at 7 wins in a row. We've climbed from 2190 to 2134. So plus 44 elo over these 7 matches, which means we're basically just beating people right around our rating. All right, time to manually castle like an absolute god. Oh, wait, but if we go here and he pushes, am I cooked? You know what? Screw it. I'm going to be ballsy here. Take the pawn, bro. Take the pawn. I'll play rook g8 and I'll crush you up the g file. Let's get it. How much do you play? I mean, I've been streaming like every single day, so like 4 hours a day. But before that, I was just playing a few games a day, probably. Here, queen takes. We don't have this rook. Oh, well, here, queen takes. Knight takes is probably fine. Or just takes, but then the knight hops in. I don't want that. Let's hit the queen. If he takes, we're going to take this pawn with our knight. And again, the whole point is that his queen can't really take this pawn because our rooks come in and we're just going to mess him up here. Oh, buddy. This guy's got a death witch. We're sacking a pawn, but I just don't care. How do you play so much without getting tilted? Bro, just don't get tilted, man. Just understand that, like, chess is not like I'm someone who, like, plays chess and poker. I get getting tilted in poker because when you lose games, sometimes it's not because you were outskilled. It was just because you lost because of luck. Chess is a game of complete skill and no luck, okay? So when you lose, think about it like this. Every time you lose, you've got an opportunity to learn something. Pull up that game analysis or just click back through your moves, figure out what you could have done better. That's how you're going to improve. View every game as a learning opportunity. And just don't get tilted, man. It's just for fun at the end of the day. I'm thinking knight here, hitting this pawn and the queen at the same time. Also just bringing our knight into the game. I want to relieve my pressure on this pawn so we can bring our rook in. Okay. You guys are about to start to slowly see why I sacrificed that pawn. Knight here doesn't work, by the way, because we can snap back with the knight. Do you play viewers? Yes, we do viewer tournaments every Sunday. Last time we had over 100 people join. But yeah, it was a complete blast. If you're interested in that, click that subscribe button and come back on Sunday. It's time to double these rooks. We could even build the legendary triple stack here pretty easily. Someone said, "You're so wise, Unk, especially considering you're only 30 years old." Oh my gosh, dude. I'm not 30, I'm 23. It's a joke. Knight here hits the queen, but doesn't do much for my position. Knight back doesn't, just kind of blocks things. I guess knight here, queen here, pawn pushes. Knight here, queen here, this pawn push. Takes. I can't really ignore because the rook is hitting that. I'm going for knight takes, rook takes, then we'll go back to our evil plan of tripling on the G file. I actually think his knight is just like defending a lot right now, so yeah. Someone said, "She, you look at least 35." What? All right, there's no check threat here. My rook and my queen block. I have a feeling I'm supposed to just run my king out. Um, Unfortunately, we're kind of out of pawn breaks here, though, which could become an issue. But I'm looking at rook here hitting the queen, and then we take this pawn. Hey, thanks for the chili, Cole. Appreciate it. So yeah, rook here. If he plays rook here, we can take. Oh, we should have played this our last move. Rook here was winning. Because rook... Oh, does it work still? Rook here. It's not the same. I think we missed a win. I'm going to go queen here. There's no check. Because if rook takes queen. Oh, but check. Hold on. Check. Check. Rook takes. Rook takes with check. King here. Rook checks. King here. Rook takes. Rook takes. Oh, he can check. This is why I was saying I was thinking maybe I should run this way. That sucks, man. Our attack is screwed. Just because we didn't play king to b8. We rushed. No, screw you, dude. I'm actually just considering ignoring that. Rook takes with check. Queen takes, rook takes with check. King here. Rook checks, king here. If we do nothing and play like king here, plays rook check, so we're screwed. Okay. That sucks. We're going to have to just hold an endgame down a pawn. This was for 7 in a row, man. Oh, no. If we go this way, he's got rook here. Rook takes, pawn takes. Here, here. Okay, we're there in time. We're there in time. There's no rook here. I had to stop and calculate to make sure he wasn't making a queen on us. Well, we got to keep our king in striking range then. Oh, boy. I'm actually almost in Zugzwang. My only, like, improving move is b5 right now. Because I can't run my king away because then he plays rook here. I guess pawn forward, rook here is also decent. Because then my king might have some mobility. Okay, that's a mistake from my opponent, I think. Like, pawn here. I guess we have to go all the way back. Because this square isn't available. No, he's just in time. What a scumbag. We need our own pass pawn here. That sucks, guys. We're lost. Because he pushes, takes, and then I can't, take anything. And there's no way for me to create a pass pawn. It's it's 5-on-4, but we have doubled pawns here. I could try pushing, I guess. Here, push, takes. I'm thinking like here, takes, push, takes. But then it's not a protected passer. I might just need to click the resign button here. Push, takes, push. I actually think shuffling's our best bet for now. I'm pretty sure this is lost. I'll play it out just to make sure, guys, but I think he just eventually gets in and wins this pawn, pushes these, creates a queen. Like, even now, I have no moves. Takes. Doesn't do anything. I guess pushing is maybe tricky after takes. Pushing's not really tricky. I'll just push. I can't. I have no other moves. I can't. I mean, he just gets in. No, we had 7 wins in a row. Heartbreaking. He might make a mistake, dude. I don't know. Hey, thanks for the chili, Cole. I don't see how we hold this. Like, king here, king here. Hey, thanks for the press F, Cole. Thank you. It's funny, there's... Oh, do I en passant here? En passant recaptures. No. Wait, I have a trick. I have a trick. I have a trick. I need him to go all the way around. Oh, he's not falling for it. So guys, the trick is like if he went here, I think I have like, or like if he went, imagine his king was on c7. We have push, take, push, take, push, push, push. He didn't fall for it though. Now we have no moves. That we're in Zugzwang now. Like if I could just pass the move back over to my opponent, I would. I guess we just have to go like I guess we gotta go just like hide somewhere. And then we just push this. There's no stalemate. If he takes this pawn, I'll resign. All right, GG's guys. We won 7 in a row there, but we finally lost one. It's all good. Let's get into the next game. Heartbreaking. We're at 7-1 on the day. Literally just because we were down one. We made one mistake there, which was like not playing our like. Essentially, just we allowed him to trade off all the material. Dude, I was going to crush that guy's opening. I was totally winning there. We just made one mistake, just allowing them to trade. If you guys are new here and enjoying the stream, don't forget to click that subscribe and follow button. We go live every day with streams like this one, and we post all the best moments. I'm trying to build the coolest chess community on the internet. I guess he's threatening to like take this with the knight. So this move should counteract that. Knight takes, pawn takes is fine for us. Not gonna complain. I'll just have better development, but he'll have knight for bishop. I missed the last game. What happened? We sacrificed a pawn to attack, and then our opponent traded. Literally, he found a tactic to trade everything, and we just lost because we were down a pawn basically. I want to still be able to castle this game, so I'm going to block with knight, and then we'll castle short. Castle queenside? Hell nah, dude. We want to play rook here and just, like, tee off on him. Knight here. Let's get it. Let's get it. Guys, I'm going to put a poll in the chat about what time control you guys want to see me play. We're going to stream for around an hour more tonight. So let me know in the chat. Okay, I just started the poll. I just started the poll. I'm taking a while here, man. What's going on? And all of that just to castle. I'm going to castle also. I guess that's an important decision, which way you're going to think about castling in a chess game. Everyone vote in the poll. Everyone vote in the poll. Do you guys want to see blitz, bullet, or rapid? Okay, let's just slide back. I don't want to take the bishop and develop my opponent's queen. If he wants to take and double our pawns, not really a big deal to me personally. I'm more so focused on just getting active here. How long am I playing chess for? We're gonna be going until around 7:30 EST. Number Juan, thank you for the $2, bro. He says L game W checkers though. You want to see checkers or something? I'm surprised by how many people want to see a checkers stream. What do these options mean? Bullet. Yes, I'm an Eagles fan. I'm from Philly. Bullet is like 1 minute games where we both get a minute on the clock. So think like super fast. Blitz is I usually do like 5 or 3 minute games. And then rapid is what we're playing right now with the 10-minute games. So he's hitting this pawn twice. We could push in the center maybe. Takes. Knight takes. Well, no, then that knight would hang. How can we keep this defended? The only thing that I'm really seeing is rook forward. So that's what I'm going to play. Still trying to get these rooks doubled. If he's not careful, we could have something like bishop takes, pawn takes, rook takes, and then rook takes. How long has it been since I started playing chess? Like 5 or 6 years. Okay, they're coming after our knight here. I'm going to continue with my plan. My knight is going to have to go back to A1 if he pushes, but I believe in this. Like, he could push. We could still play this bishop takes, hitting the rook. Ah, he sees it. Okay. I guess he pushes now. Slide back here. Ooh, I missed that. Uh-oh. I want to kick it out, but then he's got queen takes pawn. I don't know. This just felt like weird to me for him to like come all the way in like this. I guess knight here and no, I can't do this because he takes my rook. Now my pieces feel kind of stuck. I can't do rook takes because then he takes my knight. I can't play queen back because. Hey, thanks for the laughing disco, Showtime. Appreciate it. Queen here, then he takes this knight. Gosh, he took that one pawn, and I feel like my whole position is falling apart. I want to move this knight to start freeing things up, so I need my king to protect my queen. We'll just play a pawn down. Do you do coaching or game review? Yes, I do. I do chess coaching. Please reach out to my business. I have a form in my bio for it, an interest form. You can also just DM me on Instagram at highvarianceyt or hit my business email, which is also in my bio of my YouTube. So plenty of information on that in my YouTube bio. Hey, thank you for the laughing disco, Chase Kevin. Appreciate it. Queens hitting each other. I guess he's considering, do I want to go back? Do I want to trade queens? He's probably thinking about queen takes, king takes, and pushing. Okay, now we can't grab this. He's hitting this twice, but my rook and my queen defend it for now. Honestly, his bishop is causing so many problems for me. I'm just going to go try and trade it off. The knight also keeps this pawn defended. Hey, thank you, Chase Cabin, for the laughing disco. Appreciate it. We're at 6 minutes 40 versus our opponent's 5 minute 40, so doing good on the clock so far. Hey, thank you for the laughing disco, Chase Cabin. Appreciate it. If you guys are new here and enjoying the stream, don't forget to click that subscribe or follow button. I'm trying to build the coolest chess community on the internet. Hey, Chase with another laughing disco. Thank you so much, Chase. I really appreciate it, dude. Thank you. That's awesome. Thank you, man. All right, guys. Right now in the poll, we got Rapid at 56%, Blitz at 30%, and Bullet at 14%. So it looks like we're going to stick to Rapid, unless you guys are feeling strongly about a different game mode. And blow up the poll. Hey, thank you, Nico Rodriguez, for the laughing disco. Appreciate it, man. Thank you. Thank you, guys. All right, let's get rid of that annoying bishop. Bring this knight in next. I push this pawn, queen takes, king takes, and then he pushes back. So that looks kind of buns. I'm just going to build the legendary triple stack here. Guys, not playing viewers right now, but we do viewer tournaments on Sundays. So all you got to do is click that subscribe or follow button and come back on Sunday, and you'll have a good chance to play against me. FPS chess stream when? Dude, I need to download that. That looks pretty lit. I'm going to move my king out of this pin. Opponent down to 347. Maybe this is another game where we could use our speed on the clock to our advantage. My main concern here is that he somehow creates a passed pawn. But hopefully we can contain things. My knight is pretty useless. Maybe I need to move my queen out of the way and bring my knight in. You know what I just realized is, like, even like back here, we could have played knight here and knight here because there's no pawn takes. Jeez, he's trying to get in. My thought here is if he hops in, we have queen takes pawn, and this will allow us to play knight here, knight here, knight here, and just like bring our knight back into the game. Can you play the modern version of chess? I think it's called Clash Royale or something. Ducky, I see you, bro. I got you. Knight here, pawn push. All right, I'm just going to continue with our plan. We're not playing with all of our pieces right now, and that's bad. If he pushes, I'll hop my knight in. And there's no pawn takes because of rook takes, and then rook takes. Opponent down to 236, guys. Right now, we're 7 wins and 1 loss on the day. If we could win this, we'd be continuing a pretty hot streak. Oh, gosh, see the thing about being nice about pawn push, like him pushing back, is our knight would have a nice square. Okay, now his pawn is hanging. Honestly, he just has to go back here. Because there's no other way to defend that pawn that I see. Oh boy. Do we have rook takes? Then he takes here. Don't have rook takes. I totally missed that. Rook takes, queen takes. Rook takes, pawn takes looks bad. Rook takes, queen takes, pawn takes. Rook here, push, takes. Uh-oh, guys, we're in trouble. We're in a lot of trouble. Almost just considering this move. Rook here, queen takes. That looks pretty buns too. I don't think I have another choice. I'm hoping for queen takes, then we'll play rook here. We just can't play queen takes, pawn takes, and give him that passed pawn. We're just losing if we do that. Pawn recaptures, and then we take the knights. So we'd have to play rook takes, and now there's no chance for a passed pawn. Uh, Chase, I'm sorry, I don't do that for free. We could do queen takes, pawn takes, rook here, rook here. Doesn't look great. Thinking about just trying to bring my knight in. Worried about rook here, kind of. Or queen takes, rook here. Let me go back, I guess. This is tough. I'm just going to bring my knight into the center. Try and blockade things. Opponent down to 1:30 seconds. If you guys are new here and enjoying the stream, don't forget to click that subscribe and follow button. We go live with streams like this one pretty much every single day and post all the best moments. I'm guessing this is the part where he does the queen trade. So I'm going to pre-move that recapture. Opponent down to 1:25. Come on, man. Come on, guys. Come on. Everyone lock in. Let's go. Rook here. We always have knight here, I guess. I'm thinking the rook needs to defend as well. Knight here. Knight takes. Looks bad. I wonder if there's a way for us to go after his pawn also. I'm thinking like rook here, knight here, going after this pawn. I missed a rook and I missed a fork. Oh, I did. No, it's not a fork because he takes with the queen, then I take back with the rook. That's not a fork, guys. That is not a fork. So if I go here, he just pushes and creates a passed pawn. So I'd rather keep my knight a little bit closer to home. How can I get to this pawn? I'd have to get to this square or this square. Yeah, so... let's keep our knight close by here. He's going to try and trap us now. If I go here, does he have rook here trapping my knight? No. Okay, I think this is fine. I'm trying to just get my knight back into the game here, guys. I've sent it on a magical journey, and I need to bring it back home. I'm thinking like rook here, just going after his knight and giving us a square to come back to. Yeah, I think this is pretty much a necessity at this point. I'm just worried about dropping this pawn, so. Oh boy, we're in trouble. Rook here, king here. There's no way around it. We're dropping this pawn, but our knight will come back into the game then. Maybe there's some tactic where we can check and fork or something. All right, our knight's staying alive. That's all that's important, right? Opponent down to 25 seconds. Everyone tap that like button right now if you think I can win this one. Let's go. Okay, so like check. He's got to go back. Rook here does not do much. Okay, we'll just come back. We'll just come back. Hitting this and this now. Oh boy, that is huge for us to win that pawn back. That is huge for us. Now it's drawn instead of losing. That's a fork. Blunder it, buddy. Takes, knight takes. Let's go, guys. Come on. We're 8-1 on the day. That game ended in a drawn position after this and this. Yeah, engine says completely equal. All right, guys. We move up to 8-1 on the day. We're up to 21-35. That's the highest we've been in a minute. Let's go with e4 here. If you guys are new here and enjoying the stream, don't forget to click that subscribe button. Let's go. Bring the bishop out. Bring the knight out. And we'll castle short. This is the closed Sicilian. Do you think chess is a sport? We actually talked about this recently. I do not think it's a sport. That is my opinion. Highest ever rapid is like 2240, but it's been forever since I was that high. It's been forever. This is my peak in a minute. Okay, we got a 2101 opponent here. Trade that off. My light squared bishop sucks, guys, because all these pawns are on light squares. My bishop would just basically have been a pawn this game, so happy to trade that off. It's really the dark squared bishops where most of this game is going to get played. I hit 1850 and I'm scared to play anymore. Ever get rating anxiety? Nah, bro. I mean, nah, you can't get rating anxiety. You got to just keep on pushing, keep getting better. It's still a fork. A fork is defined solely by the attack, not by whether the attack succeeds. I think it's kind of implied that you're saying it's a fork in that sense. Okay. Pawn takes, knight takes, knight takes. Okay, we've got enough defenders of this pawn still. I still want to bring my queen forward to square, bring my rooks over. We're sort of doing a kingside f pawn attack here. Guys, right now in the poll, we got Rapid at 54%, Blitz at 30%, Bullet at 16%. I'm just going to end the poll. Seems like all of the streams recently, Rapid has been crushing in the votes, so I will respect the majority. And I'm having fun playing Rapid, so Do I play with viewers? Yes, we do viewer tournaments on Sundays. Click that subscribe button and come back on Sunday, and you should get a chance to play against me. And if not, you get to play in one of the biggest viewer tournaments on chess streaming, and you'll have a blast. So, we had over 100 people join last time. Okay, we drop a pawn. Not really the end of the world. We need to be worried about this knight moving and the bishop and the queen coordinating on our knights. I don't see any tactics with that right now. I think the thing is, like, if he does, like, a knight move to try and, like, screw me over with this, I could play a knight move back like this, hitting his queen, and it's defended by the rook. My rook's defended by my queen. So I don't think that there's actually going to be that tactic. Can't you just get help from ChatGPT and teleport your queen to G8? G8. Queen to G8. I could definitely draw an arrow there. What time on Sunday usually? Honestly, I've been having trouble getting my Sundays onto a consistent schedule recently. Usually it's at 7:30 EST, but lately it's been at 4 o'clock EST. So just expect Sunday late afternoon, early evening. But the best way to know is just to click subscribe, have your notifications on. I always title it Viewer Tournament. I don't know any openings. I just play whatever. Do you think I can hit 2K like this? Definitely. Yeah. You definitely can. As long as you're not losing in the opening a lot. As long as you understand how to survive the opening with an equalish position, you're good. Let's keep everything alive here. I don't want to move the knight because then we drop this pawn. They push here, hitting our knight. They seem to really be obsessed with grabbing a couple pawns here. I'm going to actually rotate my knight over. I'd rather use it in my attack. Sack your queen, Niz. I guess this pawn will be hanging next also. I don't really want to drop 3 pawns. That seems a little bit scary to me. We are kind of just balling out with the attack, though. All right, now I get an opportunity to keep my pawn alive. Rook here I don't like, because if these pawns open up, the bishop hits it. That looks kind of sketchy. I don't really see anything better, though, so I'm just going to play it. This tension has been holding for a while on this side of the board. Now we can push and drive this bishop back. I'm going to take advantage of that. Bishop here next, probably. Or we can push again. If he plays knight here, I'll just trade. I'll definitely just trade. But I have a feeling the knight's going this way, probably. Not too sure, though. Not too sure. So right now my thought is, like, my queen comes out this way to attack right. My knight comes this way. And then we've got our knight and our queen coordinating. I don't see a clear threat here. I'm just going to trade that off. So I'm just going to keep vibing out with my plan. Let's go for the win. Bishop here first, so that way they can't play h5. Then the knight jumps in. Then that pawn will be hanging. If he's not careful, he plays something like this. He doesn't. Okay. Oh, baby. The troops are coming. The troops are coming. Queen here next. I just, my intuition is my opponent is fucked here. I just, like, my chess intuition is telling me that. Bro is still hunting pawns, by the way. He's just missing. He's missing the idea that he's about to get steamrolled. Like, think about this, guys. Knight takes, check, king back, mate. Like, I've got, like, a mate in, like, 2 or 3 moves here. Or, like, bishop here, threatening mate. Bishop takes, check, and mate. Like, I think this is just over in, like, 2 moves. Queen to g8 might actually be coming. Queen to g8 could be coming. I mean, how does my opponent defend himself? His queen has no way of helping. His knight has just run all the way across the board for no reason, as far as I can tell. I'm just going to ignore that. Bishop here. Bishop takes, check, and mate. Bishop here, he does nothing. That's checkmate. Bishop here. Yeah, bro. Take my knight, man. Take my knight. Oh, wait. Bishop here and push. That's the one thing we haven't considered yet. Bishop here, push. And then he's fine. Then my knight comes in. Okay, so what if we play knight takes pawn first? King recaptures. Check. King here is forced. Mate. Knight here, he does nothing. Let's say knight here, knight takes. All right, you know what? You know what? We don't have to rush. Hey, thank you, Pokemon, for the 6-7. Appreciate it. So now we're saying, like, bishop here, if he pushes, we'll just sack the knight. We'll just sack the knight. Or, like, knight takes pawn is winning, actually, also. Because after this, that's checkmate. And after this, we have that bishop combo. So, guys, there's a rule in chess that if you have one more attacker than your opponent has defender, your attack is very strong. Now, I have 4 attackers, maybe 5 if you want to count this pawn, maybe 6 if you want to count this rook, and they have 1 defender. So, yeah. That's not cutting it defensively is all I'm trying to say. I think rook here is his best defensive option. Okay. Knight here, because that's threatening mate in 1. This pawn takes, that's checkmate. This pawn takes, that's mate in 2. Boom! Sacrifice the knight. If he does check, king takes, queen takes, or check, king takes, queen takes, rook just blocks. And we'll sack this rook, I don't care. It's supposed to be 2 more attackers, not 1. Good to know. We can just go back also, I guess. Let me just think about which one's better here. So if we block with the rook, that again, that's mate in 1. Yeah, so then we're hitting the queen and we're threatening mate in 1. He might be missing that that's checkmate. Yo, this game has been sick, guys. This game has been sick. I hope you guys are enjoying this stuff. This is some class chess right here. This is what makes chess fun. Games like this. How can we play against you? We do viewer tournaments on Sundays. Click that subscribe button and come back Sunday for our viewer tournaments. Look at this position, man. Oh my gosh. Disgusting. Threatening mate in 1. If he takes like this, that's mate in 1. Hey, thanks for the flower, Pokemon. Appreciate it. I think this is his most resilient defense. But then we have bishop here, and we're just going to mate in 2. Oh my gosh. Rivals with the flow state. Thank you, bro. All right, we got one brilliant there. Let's go check it out. Oh my gosh, what a game, guys. I'm actually curious to see what my accuracy looked like. 82% accuracy, not too crazy, honestly. All right, this knight move is brilliant. Knight move is brilliant. So what I was saying is this pawn takes. That's checkmate. The king has no moves, right? And if this pawn takes, we have this move, setting up checkmate. Um, Essentially, like bishop takes, it's check, check, and mate. So yeah. Hey, thanks for the gold coins. Keep one or one don't. Thanks for the gold coins, rivals. Appreciate it. All right, let's get into a new 10-minute game here, guys. Guys, this is going to be my last game of this stream. If you guys enjoyed, don't forget to click that subscribe button and come back for my stream tomorrow night. Hey, thanks for the clutch, rivals. Appreciate it. This is going to be the last game of the stream, guys. Click that follow or subscribe button. Let's get ready to castle. Actually, I'm going to keep this a little bit flexible and maybe consider castling long here. Imagine hitting that checkmate IRL then applauding yourself. Hey, it's coming up soon, man. I got a chess tournament this Sunday, June 7th, starting at noon. I'm gonna be live streaming it. There's gonna be a live board updating all my moves as well as the me playing at someone on the other board. It's gonna be a blitz tournament with 5-0 matches. Thank you for the sparkles, Chris. Bro saw the checkmate from 3 different universes. Exactly, bro. Hey, thank you, doggy, for the flow state. Appreciate it, man. Appreciate it. All right. I'm going to castle long and attack. Hey, thanks for the $2, number one. Not going to read that. Number one says, don't forget to like the stream, guys. Thanks, man. I'm going to push this pawn so the queen can't come in. I don't want to start running my king over. Knight hits the queen. He's trying to... Okay, this would be a fork, so we need to clarify that for sure. I'm just going to drag my bishop back. Now if he pushes, it'll lock things up. I'm guessing he's actually going to want to play b4 here. I think that would crack things open more. It looks like we're a little bit too far behind in the attack here. We probably should have castled short. Number one's a scammer changing my words. What do you expect me to say, bro? What do you expect? Oh boy. They are coming after us here. Let's push. Yeah, we're getting attacked here for sure. I'm actually going to go knight back this way just to keep an escape route ready for my king. Yeah, it's time to run. It is time to run. His attack is better than ours. Hey, sometimes this happens. Sometimes you miscalculate. Our opponent just built this huge initiative where they consistently captured tempos on us. And, yeah, it's just time to run our king over. Okay, I don't know what that does. I'm guessing he's trying to fork, but my plan was to bring my king over, so still defending against that fork just with our king, so not a great move from our opponent. If I go back, he is takes. We're fine. We're fine to go back here. That knight will not play chess for the rest of the game if b3 is played. Agreed. Now that my king is run, I want to take. For sure. I'm going to take this pawn. Once my knight moves, my bishop will hit his knight, which could be useful. But my king really needs to get all the way to f1 here. I wonder if he's contemplating some sacrifice here. Dude, we're up like 50. We're up 52 elo on this stream. We're like 8 or 9. I think we're 9-1 maybe. It's actually crazy. We're popping off here, guys. This is our last match of the stream. So if you guys enjoyed the stream today, don't forget to click that subscribe button. Bishop takes, rook takes, then we're hitting this twice. It's like, if he plays bishop takes, rook takes, is he contemplating like knight takes, pawn takes, rook takes, and trying to crash in? I'm not sure. I don't think so, but... And again, as someone pointed out in the chat earlier, if he gets to play b3, this knight is not moving for the rest of the game. So we need to take this pawn when we have a moment. Like, takes, checks, king slides over. Our king's going to f1, g1 anyway, so I don't mind getting checked in that scenario. I'm Sepper says, my opinion is to sacrifice the king. What do you think? Yeah, I would probably play like maybe king to d. Oh shoot, he's actually going for it. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. I don't want to get clipped on for my last game of the stream, man. And then he pushes or what? Okay. What can I do here? What can I do here? Okay. Does he sack the queen next? Or is it like rook takes, bishop takes, king takes, then he takes in the center maybe? Does he bring the knight in to help? Okay, I can grab a pawn here. Feels relatively ballsy, but screw it. I'm playing it. Oh, wait, no, he's got check. I missed this. I'm very, 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 very lost now. I'm very lost after check. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. I should not have grabbed that pawn. I was being a greedy boy. Oh, he misses it. Okay, what can I do now that he missed it? I'm thinking about just straight up king here. If he takes here, he's promoting, though. Probably not here, though. Do I take the knight? Do I take the pawn? If I take the pawn, he just plays this check, though. King here takes. Queen takes knights. Or queen takes bishop, I guess. This is like ridiculously complicated. Here, queen check. Here, queen takes. Hmm. Just queen takes knight. Is that better? Queen takes knight. Pawn takes. There's also like knight here. Pawn takes. Rook takes. I think this is best because we're blocking the check. And we have pawn takes, rook takes. This is what I'm going to vibe out with. And then we want to get king here. Okay, and then rook takes. This is like one of the most ridiculously complicated games I've played in a while. I just, my intuition is he missed this rook check. Now he still can play the rook check. Knight takes, queen takes, rook. But I think after king to f2, we kind of consolidate for a moment. Knight to b3. Oh, that was already played. Already played. So complicated, man. So complicated. Opponent down to 4 minutes 30. We're at 6-11. Regardless if we lose this game or not, I'm sure we've given you guys an interesting one for this last game on stream. Hey, thank you for the clutch. Thank you for the clutch, Robles. Appreciate it. Wow, why does he bring the knight in here? That feels so random. Because if I run, he checks. He's trying to stop me from running, essentially. Oh my gosh, I don't even know a good move here, guys. Like rook here. Bishop here. Oh, bishop here sucks. Oh boy. Oh man, okay, king here. King here to just get out of the pin, man. And there's no check because of knight takes. Okay, so we're out of the pin. Now we can actually just win a bishop here. And if he hops in, we can bring our rook forward to cover the bishop and give our king squares to run away to. Oh, they just put the pin right back on me, man. So brutal. So brutal. Should I take? Knight takes? No. That'd be suicide. Wait, bishop here. Bishop takes, king takes. I'm liking bishop here because after pawn takes, the knight's hit and the rook is hit. I don't know, guys. I don't know. Crazy positions call for crazy moves. Oh, he's got rook takes pawn. Fuck. He's got rook takes pawn at the end of the sequence. We're only down 1 point of material, though. We were probably losing something there anyway. Now, which way do we go? If we go back... Got no queen checks. He's got a rook check. But we go this way. Back it is. Yeah, we missed that. We missed that combination a little bit, guys. We're only down 1 point of material, though. So. Oh, uh-oh. Ugh. Ugh. Check and queen back. It made it here. Sacking the queen. Yeah, guys, I'll do a little bit of analysis after. But we lost here. Because queen here. Check here. We're just losing the knight with... Oh, no, we're not. We're not. Oh, but if I go queen here, is this checkmate? It is checkmate. It might be unstoppable mate in one here, guys. I'm thinking about pushing this pawn forward. Because check here, we survive. Pawn forward, check. Obviously, there's pawn forward, queen takes. I don't see anything else. I don't see another way to stop like mate in one, so. Knight to d4. That would have been mate in one. This is still checkmate, guys. Unfortunately, it's check and then king here and then mate. Oh, he did the move order differently than I thought. All right, guys, we'll do some quick analysis here. We'll do some quick analysis. Okay, so I'm already -3 here. But then we got to this position where he sacks the knight, which was his best move, by the way. But he's not supposed to follow it up with that bishop takes. He's supposed to play bishop takes on a... Oh, bx a3. He's supposed to take here for some reason. But anyway, so we arrive at this position. I'm at -5. I'm -5 on the eval bar. Rook over. Queen takes was fine, it looks like. Pawn takes. I mean, guys, I'm like negative material this whole time. Okay, here I'm supposed to play rook to f1. And then I'm only -3. But, like, my best move here is king to g1. Just totally sacking my rook. Which I didn't do, obviously. I wonder how high up bishop to e5 was. By the way, guys, my point of this move was like pawn takes, the knight's hit, right? And then like the knight would move, and then I could take the rook, right? So just showing you there was a method to the madness there. But yeah, anyway, obviously from that point we're just mated. So. All right, guys. Anyway, that was my last game of the stream. I really appreciate everyone coming out. It was a great stream. We gained a ton of elo. We gained 44 elo today. So thank you so much, everyone, for coming out. Have a good rest of your night. And don't forget